Assalamu alaikum. I am Waqas Malik and this is my YouTube channel Waqas Malik Official. And today's is my third lecture regarding articles. Okay, articles in grammar. And this is my final and foremost lecture regarding articles in grammar. Okay, that is my YouTube channel Waqas Malik Official, and that is the topic articles or determiners in English grammar, and that is my third lecture. And in today's lecture I will discuss about the mechanisms and positioning, omissions and repetition of definite and indefinite article categorically in English grammar. And I will also discuss the first 13 rules of articles in English grammar. Okay, let's start the discussion regarding definite and indefinite article like a, an and the. Okay, omission of articles, and the first use and the first rule of indefinite article a, an is not used before plural and uncountable nouns. Okay, like dogs, gold, silver, water, dust, etc. These are plurals and uncountable nouns in English grammar. Dogs, gold, silver, water, dust, etc. And in these words we do not use the definite articles a, an. Okay, that is the first rule and use of indefinite articles. And secondly, and the second rule, a, an is not used before the names of meal like breakfast, dinner, lunch, etc. And the first example regarding the second rule, we have not enjoyed today's breakfast. And here the definite, the indefinite article a, an is not used. Okay, the second example is, what is your favorite in dinner? That is also very suitable example regarding second use. Okay, here is the exception. And but if adjective is used before the name of meal, then a, an is used. And secondly, but if special meal is given in a ceremony, the is used, the definite article the is used when a special meal is given. Okay, we have some example. They gave us a delicious dinner. According to our first statement, if adjective is used before the name of meal, then a, an is used. And here the word delicious is a adjective, and we use the indefinite article a here. They gave us a delicious dinner. And secondly, he enjoyed an expensive breakfast. Expensive is here is an adjective. Okay. according to our second statement, but if special meal is given in a ceremony, the definite article the is used. The wedding lunch was very delicious. The wedding lunch is a special meal is given in a ceremony. So that's why we use the definite article the here. That is very important rule regarding articles. Okay. Omission of articles, that is the third used and rule. The is not placed before proper nouns like cities, countries, and persons. Okay. The first example, according to third use, Newton is a great scientist of England. Here the word Newton is a proper noun and England is also a proper noun. So according to our statement, the is not placed before proper nouns and we do not use the before proper nouns. And the second example is Lahore is a big city. Here Lahore is a country and the is not placed before proper noun Lahore. That is also very suitable example of rule number third in the construction of omission of articles. Okay, the fourth rule, the is not placed before material nouns like gold, silver, bronze, iron, wheat, rice, cotton, etc. And abstract nouns as well, anger, courage, bravery, death, happiness, and tolerance. When used in general sense, the is not placed before material nouns like gold, silver, bronze, iron, wheat, rice, cotton. We have some example. Iron sinks in water. Iron, here iron is a material noun and according to our statement, the is not placed before material noun. Gold is expensive for the poor. Gold is here a material noun and we do not use the definite article the before material nouns. That is very suitable examples of rule number 4. Okay, here the exceptions as well. And the rule number 5th, the plus material abstract noun plus of is equal to specific sense. We use definite article the plus material noun and abstract noun plus of in case of a specific sense. Let's we see some example according to this rule number 5th. The bravery of my brother is meritorious. The bravery. Bravery is a abstract noun and we use definite article before abstract nouns. The bravery of my brother is meritorious. The word meritorious means commendable. So here we use the definite article the because we consider a specific sense here. Okay. The second example is the wheat of my village is of good quality. Wheat is a material noun, but we have specified the word wheat, so we used the definite article the. The plus material noun plus of is equal to specific sense. Okay, that is the rule number 5th. And the third example, a stone was lying on the road but a brick was broken. The third example and the fourth one, he lifted a brick and put it on the wall. not used as materials to make something. The example number third and fourth shows that we do not use as materials these words like stone and brick to make something, and we use the definite indefinite article are in specific sense. So that is also fulfill the the construction of rule number 5. The plus material abstract noun plus of is equal to specific sense. So that's why these rules are also very mandatory in the construction of articles. You can see in Zoom. Okay. Omission of articles, and the rule, that is the rule number 6. And the definite article the is used before, is not used before school, college, university, hospital, court, church, bed, market, mosque. We do not use the definite article the before these words when these places are visited or used for their primary purpose. Okay. When these places are visited or used for their primary purpose. The word keep in your mind primary purpose. And we have some example according to this rule. The first example is we go to school, college, university to learn. That is the primary purpose of school, college and university. And we do not the definite article the. And the second example is he and his brother went to church to pray. The is not used before these words like he and his brother went to church to pray. And specific thing, and that is the primary purpose. Okay, the third example is I set out with my uncle to market for shopping. You were admitted to hospital for operation. Okay, the first four examples you can see these places are visited or used for their primary purpose, and we do not use the definite article the. Okay, the exception is also here, but when these places are visited or used for any other purpose, then we can use the definite article the. The is used. Okay, I went to the school to see the headmaster. The first example, when these places are visited or used for any other purpose, the is used. And we can say that I went to the school to see the headmaster. It is a other purpose. They reached the hospital to see his uncle. That is also a other purpose. And the third example, he joined me in the market for fun. When these places are visited or used for any other purpose, the is used. And the last example is you entered the mosque to repair a fan. That is also very suitable example of this rule number 6. You can see categorically. Okay, that is the rule number 6. Omission of articles. The is not used before the names of square, avenue, road, street and park. The is not used before the names of squares, avenue, road, street and park. We see some example according to this rule. Okay. Yesterday I went to Kamal Atatürk Avenue. Kamal Atatürk Avenue is a road and we do not use the definite article the before this word, the name of road. Okay, go along Harley Street, and street as well is a word. He reached Avan Square to meet him. Here the word square, and we do not use the definite article the before the word square. Okay, Jinnah garden is full of trees and grass. Is a word park and garden, and we do not use the definite article the before these words like road, street, square and park. According to the rule number 7, omission of articles. And you can see categorically. Okay. Omission of articles. That is the rule number 8. The is not used before the names of seasons and festivals like summer is the best time for picnic. Summer is a season and we do not use the definite article the before the name of season. Okay, the second example is winter season was very foggy and cold last year. Here the season. And the third example is Eid is a special day for us to give greetings. And the fourth example is Easter is a gala day for the Christians. And the last example is Basant is a festival of kite flying and entertainment. Here you can see that the word summer, winter season, Eid, Easter, Basant. These words are seasons and festivals, and we do not use definite article the before the names of seasons and festivals. Keep in your mind this rule. And the last example is Eidul Adha of last year is very memorable for me. That is also very suitable example of a festival, and we do not use the definite article the before seasons and festivals. These are seasons and festivals: summer, winter season, Eid, Easter, Basant and Eidul Adha, etc. You can see categorically. Okay. Omission of articles. That is the rule number 9. The is not used before diseases, colors and languages. The definite article the. The first example according to this rule of definite article, you were suffering from cholera and typhoid, that is disease, and we do not use the definite article the before disease. The word diseases or disease. And the second example is my cat is black and white, that is color. The third example is he speaks English fluently and confidently, that is language. According to our statement, the is not used before diseases, colors and languages. That is very suitable examples according to this rule. And here is the exception. You teach the Urdu language with them. And the second one is the Persian language is difficult to learn. Here, the one thing keep in your mind, students, and we specified in first example of exception the Urdu language. You teach the Urdu language with them. The Urdu language, we use the definite article the because we specified the Urdu language. And in second example, fifth example, the Persian language specified is difficult to learn and we use the definite article the Persian language. That is exception when we talk about the particulation, specification and positioning and the right positioning of definite article, then we can say that we use definite article for particulation in our sentences. But according to rule number 9, the is not used before diseases, colors and languages. That is also very suitable rule. And keep in mind the rules and regulations of this statement. Okay. Omission of articles. Use and rule number 10. The is not used before the names of games. Like if we describe a specific and special game, we use article the. And I have already discussed in my previous slide. If we describe a special game, we use article. When we talk about the specification, then we use the word definite article the. Okay, I like to play cricket in stadium. The is not used before the names of games. The second example is hockey is a brisk game, not the hockey. Okay. The football match between Holland and Brazil was interesting. Here you can see that we specified the game. If we describe a special game, we use article the, and we talk about the particulation of the game football. The football match between Holland and Brazil was interesting. That is very suitable example according to this rule. And the rules and regulations are mandatory in the construction of articles, and keep in your mind when you study this topic. Okay, that is the rule number 10. Okay, omission of articles. That is the rule number 11. Use and rule number 11. The is not used before months, days of week and relations. The definite article the is not used before months, days of week and relations. We have some example according to this rule. The first example is you completed your course in April. April is a month and we do not use the definite article before month. Okay, the second example is he met me in the school on Saturday. Days of week. Aunt is waiting for my arrival. That is a relation and we do not use the definite article the before the relation. Okay, sister punished me for my mistake. That is also relation and we do not use the definite article the. And these are very suitable examples of rule number 11 of definite article the. Okay, here is also exception. If we refer a relation in a specific sense, article the is used. And this thing I have already again and again discussed in my previous lecture and here. If we talk about in the construction of particulation, specification, positioning in traditional grammar, then we can say that we use the definite article the. If we refer a relation in a specific sense, article the is used. Okay, let's we have some example according to this exception of definite article the. The brother of my friend trounced his opponent. The word trounced mean overcome. The brother of my friend is a relation and we use the definite article the before the word brother, the brother of my friend. And the second example is the grandmother of his cousin died on account of cancer. Grandmother of his cousin is a relation and we use the definite article the because this relation refers a specific sense. You can see categorically. And we talk about the particulation and specification after the exceptional case, after the exception of examples. You can see categorically. Top to bottom. That is also very mandatory rule of definite article the and must listen this lecture for your understanding of grammatical mistakes. Okay. That is another aspect of articles like repetition of articles. And now I will talk about the repetition of articles in English grammar, definite and indefinite article. And that is the rule number 12. When two or more adjectives qualify the same noun, article is used before the first adjective only. The first thing. And secondly, but when the adjectives refer to different nouns, articles is used before each adjective. Article is used before each adjective. Okay, we have some example according to this rule number 12. A black and brown cat was running on the wall. Here the noun is a cat. And according to our first statement, when two or more adjectives qualify the same noun, article is used before the first adjective only. Here the two adjectives in this sentence, the first is black and brown and the second is brown. Both are adjectives, but we use the article, the indefinite article a. According to our statement, article is used before the first adjective only. That is, fulfill the overall sense of this sentence and rule. A black and brown cat was running on the wall. Article is used before the first adjective only. Understand? Okay, the second example. But when the adjectives refer to different nouns, article is used before each adjective. Like a brown and a white horse were galloping in the competition. Here you can see that the adjectives refer to different nouns and we use the article before each adjective. And a brown and a white horse, both adjectives, and we use the indefinite article the according to our statement. Article is used before each adjective because when the adjectives refer to different nouns, here the adjectives refer to different nouns. So we use the indefinite article the of each adjective. That is also fulfill the construction of the second category categorically. You can see must listen and understand. Okay, that is the rule number 12. Okay, repetition of articles. That is the 13th rule, final and foremost rule of today's lecture. And the rule is when two or more nouns connected by and refer to the same person or thing, article is used before the first noun only. When two or more nouns connected by and refer to the same person or thing, article is used before the first noun only. The first example, the philosopher and statesman was attending the meeting. According to our statement, when two or more nouns connected by and refer to the same person or thing, article is used before the first noun only. They refer to the same thing. The philosopher and statesman was attending the meeting. So that's why we can say that article is only used before the first noun only. The definite article, the philosopher and statesman was attending the meeting. And in the second category, but when they refer to different persons or things, article is used before each noun. That is the one person. And the second example is the philosopher and the statesman were attending the meeting. Article is used before each noun because they refer to different persons or things. The philosopher and the statesman were attending the meeting. And here is the two persons, and article is used before each noun because they refer to different persons or things. Okay, that is the rule number 13, the final and foremost rule of today's lecture regarding articles, definite and indefinite article. Okay, that is all about articles are and the definite and indefinite. And in today's lecture, I have discussed about the mechanisms, the omissions, the repetitions, the positioning of definite and indefinite article in English grammar, in traditional English grammar. Must listen this lecture for your upcoming future understanding regarding grammatical construction. And this is from my side, and that's all. And keep in mind the thing, articles are also functional words in English grammar. And thank you. And this is from my side of today's lecture, and this is the final and foremost lecture regarding articles. And I have discussed about the 13 rules and mechanisms and positioning of articles in grammatical sentences. If you like this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel for my upcoming lecture. For my next lecture, from my side, Allah Hafiz. Take care and keep listening for my lectures. And if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. And okay, and Allah Hafiz.